Let's. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're back. Can you believe it? We're back. Next pub quiz is back for a special festive celebration. We're a bit vertical, aren't we? We're normally that way. It's the kids, you see. Now, I'd set it, I thought, to be that way, but you know, that's what it is. Can you hear me all right? I'm on one of these ones that the kids hold, you know, when they're doing the, you know, what's your favourite bar and restaurant sort of style. Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you, Cute Tinsel, says Jenny Mitten, Queen of Tooting, King of Tooting, whatever she'd like to be. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to Next Pub Quiz. 40 questions. General knowledge, 20 in the first half, 20 in the second half. We mark them in the middle. You only put the wrong answers in the chat because you're doing it with a pen and paper and a bit of, you know, nous, wherever you're based. And you write the answers down and then we mark them all together. I'm going to bring you closer. Now, there's a button here on the new version which says flip. Shall I see what happens if we try that? Oh no, that's just Tom over there. That's what that was. He's just there. Look, there he is. There we go. There we go. A little cameo. If I press that, that's the camera one, isn't it? Obviously. Now, see if I try and go. Oh no, that's not worked, is it? See, it's as slick as it ever was. Let's straighten you up there. Let's get you there. Well, anyway, we have Gay Goose and Hoglog with you. Obviously, a bit of festive fair around us, and it is a chance to say a very good evening, very happy Christmas Eve to everybody. Let's just see who we've got here. The Tooting Tipplers checking in, fresh in from the Antelope. They've been there all afternoon, let me tell you. We have Anne and Felicity dialing in from Galway. We love that. Over on the Emerald Isle. Festive cheer from Fee and Charlie in Wickham. We love that. Ooh, sparkly. Merry Christmas from Cumbria. Thank you very much. Texas is in Team Hell's Kitchen with family to join in today. I love that. Yes, a special hello to all of you, to all the old school Nick's Pub Quiz crew from back in those days, unprecedented times, the Saucy Saturday types, the Wicked Wednesday crew, and a special hello to any of you who might be on your own at this time of year, whether by choice or perhaps not, but hey, we're delighted to have you joining us. So yeah, who else is in the chat already? Plenty of people checking in. Hello, we're happy to join from Bosnia. Excellent. Ash is in there, the Goodchild family in Sussex. I'm loving that. So yeah, this is the quiz that started in lockdown. It's been watched over 300,000 times, let me tell you. We've raised hatloads for charity, and having not come together so far this year, well, it felt like we should. So let me check my manners. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Merry Christmas. Gone with a little spot of, hello, I'm being sent a picture of a new baby. Our friend Richie, they've had a baby tonight. Let's wet the baby's head, shall we? Little Ollie Ronzoni. So anyone out there who knows Richie, he's just had his baby. So breaking news, anyway. Don't know if we're meant to share that or allowed. Anyway, so there we are, a little bit of tequila on here. Tom's just realised that he probably shouldn't have told me to say that to a load of people that don't know them. Right, what else have we got that I need to run you through? I think that's normally about it, isn't it? We're already 4 minutes in and he's whittering away. We used to be in London, in Norfolk now. Mrs. Johnson Amber's here in France, from Scotland, hooray. Merry Christmas from Biendley and Muesli from Zurich, playing from a hotel room in London tonight. Love that. Yeah, we also have my beautiful assistant, Tom, in the room, and my beautiful assistant, Caroline, who is on here as well. Hello, Caroline. Thank you for being there as ever. Oh, I'm pressing all sorts of buttons on this that I'm not meant to, aren't I? It's going very well. It's because I'm trying to organise playing tunes and all sorts of things on here. And yeah, I think I've got it now. So yeah, as we know, it is all about writing the answers down, as I said. We don't put them in the chat. We've got a little song about that, don't we? Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Next Pub Quiz. Hello to Mama Forrester, Doug and family raring to go. We love that too. All right, so I think we're pretty much there. By the way, I've got my new bins on because I'm getting older and I need them to be able to look down here and look at you. So I've now got the new bisexual glasses that you need to be able to do that. So I think we're ready. Are we all set? Eyes down for a full house. Make sure you pop your name at the... Oh, I'm forgetting my manners. We haven't done the Nick's Pub quiz selfie, have we? So we've got to do that. So let me get my drink. This is where you turn your cameras round when you're gathered round your TV or your laptop or whatever you're in. All 127 of you. Hooray! And you've all probably got some people with you as well, so we can double that number straight away. We're all just hanging out on Christmas Eve. So ready to take the picture. I'll strike a pose, you gather round me, and then you can post it on your Instagrams at Nick Heath Sport, Facebook, Wicked Wednesday Crew, wherever. Let's relive the old times, shall we? So, Nick's Pub Quiz Selfie in 3, 2, 1. Did we get it? Was it a good one? I hope so. Cheers, another bit of that, thank you. How have you all been? I hope well. Right, eyes down for a full house. Shall we play Nick's Pub Quiz? I think we should. All right, question 1 of our first half. Question 1. What is the capital of Barbados? Yes, we've gone Caribbean style. So far. What is the capital of Barbados? Question number 1. You're getting a lot of our tall radiator here, aren't you, on the new angle? I didn't prep for the vertical version. But anyway, it is what it is. You'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, we're in the opposite corner to where we normally are as well. That's just another detail. Question 1. What's the capital of Barbados? Question 2. December marked the 250th anniversary of the birth of which female author? That is, December marked the 250th anniversary of the birth of which female author? Evening from Nottingham, hello Big Russ, the South Coast Massive joining from Hove, hello from the Nutcrackers in Plymouth and the Crafats, shall we be polite there? Or the Crap Hats from Cyprus. Cocktails and Quiz Tales book is being still well thumbed. I'm pleased to read. Excellent. There we go. Everybody's saying hello to each other. What a lovely time. There's my beautiful assistant Caroline popping the questions in the chat for you. Question number 3. Which country won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2025? Yeah. Which country won the Eurovision Song Contest this year? We've got a few questions on the year, a few cultural numbers. We've got some riddles, some spelling bees, maybe some titloids. I might get them out. The Crap Hats. Okay, thank you, Ms. Lily. How are you? Hope you're well. Good. Excellent. Amy's joining me. Amy Kimber Roberts, thank you, AKR. The music, outstanding. Thank you very much. Well, you know, we've got to set the tone. That was question 3, the country that won the Eurovision Song Contest this year. Question 4, what's the name of the viral collectible toys that come in boxes that everyone wanted to get their hands on this year? So that is, what is the name of the viral collectible toys that come in boxes that everyone wanted to get their hands on this year? That's your question 4. It's a miracle inside the first 4 questions I haven't read straight through to an answer, isn't it? So there we are. I like the answer there from the Tooting Tipplers with regards wrong answers only in the chat. December marked the 250th anniversary of the birth of which female author? Jesus. What a lovely suggestion. I'm assuming that wasn't your attempt at the capital of Barbados. That was question 4 then. Question 4. Question 5. Which band's concert kiss cam exposed an affair between a CEO and the company's chief people officer? So I think we all enjoyed this one. Which band's concert kiss cam exposed an affair between a CEO and the company's chief people officer? Yes. Hi Nick, so glad you're back. Hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. I am indeed. Hello from the Christmas Curry Club. There they are. Jeff and Ange and Philippa and Jane. They're all having a lovely time. Nana as well. Well, I'm assuming you're all there. Even if not all there. Right, question number 6. Who won the Women's Rugby World Cup in September? Who won the Women's Rugby World Cup in September? Yes, Starbright Jesus did win the Eurovision Song Contest. I know. Very talented. Went straight through to boot camp. It's the noise of the season, isn't it? Good. Of course there'd be a question on the rugger. Hello Nick, Team Coty here from Ealing. Been quizzing since the beginning. Great to see you well and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Bradley. Love that. Hope you and your team are excellent as well. All right, question 7 after who won the Rugby World Cup. Question 7. This is a true or false one. In the Czech Republic, it is considered unlucky for there to be an odd number of people sitting down for Christmas dinner. Is that true or is it false? In the Czech Republic, it is considered unlucky for there to be an odd number of people sitting down for Christmas dinner. Is that true or is it false? Yeah, there's the little stuffed me, of which there'll be a real version tomorrow afternoon. And who doesn't know won't get a Santa visit. That's one on the rugby, you see. Jenny Mittens holding order here, quite right too. That was question 7. In the Czech Republic, it's considered unlucky for there to be an odd number of people sitting down for Christmas dinner. True or false? Question number 8. Who composed the music for the festive ballet, The Nutcracker? Yes. Question number 8. Who composed the music for the festive ballet, The Nutcracker? Anyone seen a good panto this season? Have you all been off doing that? We went and saw our friend's filthy one in Charing Cross. Marvellous. That was question 8. Who composed the music for the festive ballet, The Nutcracker? Good. Question 9 then. We are continuing on this Christmas entertainment theme. Which Christmas movie features the character Henry F. Potter? So that's which Christmas movie features the character Henry F. Potter? Potter, not that one. That's question number 9. Which Christmas movie features the character Henry F. Potter? There's a slightly glazed expression on my beautiful assistant in the room who's doing the quiz solo. I'm the dame this year in panto first time. Wow. I love that. That's non-traditional, isn't it, Vicky? Unless Rob has control of the keyboard, obviously. Joe Goscombe, pop to Mozo, we'll get you a coffee next time you're at Kingsholm. Well, the newest cafe in town, no less. Only run by a couple of Rugby World Cup winners. Yeah, isn't that great? If you're down in Gloucester, get to Mozo, formerly the Hungry Bean. There we are. All right, question number 10. In which country do people carve elaborate patterns into oversized radishes as part of their Christmas market activities? There's no clues for that. You've just got to have a stab. So in which country do people carve elaborate patterns into oversized radishes as part of their Christmas activities? Yeah. That's your question 10. If you've just joined us, welcome along. Nick's Pub Quiz in full flight. We are up to question 10. You can just join in. Now you've joined, now you're here, and scribble your answers down, and we'll mark the first ones in a bit. Is that Tom's Tequila Taster? Sure, can be, yeah. There may even be a cocktail coming at half-time. We will see. Can we have a shout out for Dash the Labrador, please? M and M's. Hello, Dash! He's a good boy. Hello. Just a little chat with Dash there. Might not be a boy, of course. I didn't check. All right, question 11. Which one of Santa's reindeer shares its name with a type of animal? That's question 11. Which one of Santa's reindeer shares its name with a type of animal? Can you do a shout out to the 3 now quiet dogs in residence with Fee and Charlie? Ripley, Missy and Yanto. Last one is a Welsh name pronounced Yanto. Oh, I got it right first time. Got away with that. Good. They're now quiet. Are you wanting me to cause problems here? Fee, Charlie! Oh no, that's you as humans, isn't it? Ripley, Missy, Yanto. Come on. Right, enough of this, enough. Crystal Gardens, can we say hello to Paige and Cruz in Weston Supermare? Merry Christmas all, Weston Merry Super Merry Mare. Good, indeed, Christmas, wonderful. That was question 11. Which one of Santa's reindeer shares its name with a type of animal? Got a few little riddles for you here. Question 12. Are you ready? Some of these are quite easy. Some of them, a little more thinking required. Here's the riddle for question 12. You are my brother, but I am not your brother. Who am I? You are my brother, but I am not your brother. Who am I? I mean, hopefully you've got that, but it's not too bad, is it? Is it? Jesus? Yes, good. It's like playing that game, Sausages. Did you ever play that as a kid? Try and make the other person laugh with the only answer to every question, Sausages. Jesus. Sausages. That was question 12. Question 13. What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take in when you don't want to use it? Question 13. What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take in when you don't want to use it? Bit of a riddle, that one. Can you please shout out to Heidi and James Parry and tell them to go to bed early tonight? Well, otherwise the big man, he just won't pass by, will he? Until you're out for the count, getting the big Z's in, then there may not be presents for you. So yes, don't overdo it, please. There we go. We play that, but it's Granny's Pants. That's a good substitute for Sausages as well. Good. That was the riddle for question 13. What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take in when you don't want to use it? I'm going to give you a little clue there. Think travel, maybe. Right. Question 14. I travel all across the world, but I stay in one corner. What am I? So there we are. Question 14. I travel all across the world, but I stay in one corner. What am I? You may well know that. 7 of us here from Great Missenden with our hamster, Alexandra Hamsterton. Sure. Great. Well done. I hope Alexandra is in fine health this festive season. Good. That was 14. I travel all across the world, but I stay in one corner. What am I? Question 15, the last of the riddles. Don't know whether you're loving or hating these, but question 15. If you say my name, then you break me. What am I? So number 15, our last of these little riddle me this, riddle me that. If you say my name, then you break me. What am I? Yeah, have a bang on that. Very quick typing, beautiful assistant Caroline, on top form. She's been in London today with the family. She has. Yeah. Alice coming in strong with the riddles. Good work. Very good. There's some other buttons on here. What happens if I press this? Oh, I can do all sorts of effects. Shall I try that? Shall I? Lenses, makeup. Oh, what can I look like? Blushing. Am I blushing now? What was I? I don't know whether that's done anything. No, let's not bother, shall we? I don't know what's working and what isn't. Right, question 16. Which budget airline's advertising slogan went viral on TikTok earlier this year? That is, which budget airline's advertising slogan went viral on TikTok earlier this year? And I'm a little familiar with the partner of this person, so got to see it all unfold, which was lovely. That was a little slurper, wasn't it? That was which budget airline's advertising slogan went viral on TikTok earlier this year. That was question 16. How do we think we're doing so far? All right. Question 17. What is the chemical symbol for mercury? That's question 17. What is the chemical symbol for mercury? Yes. Some brain racking going on in the room here. Question 17, the chemical symbol for mercury. Just having a little scroll through. Hi, Nick, the Spoons from Larbert here. Hello from Lovemeister and the team in Wolvo. Love that. Hello, Mr. Love. Hello from St Ives in Cornwall from Libby Deacon. Bronny's here. Hello to the Catchpoles. Great. I mean, well done, team. Plenty of you here. Lovely. What else we got? Can Jessie and Susan in Decono Co get a shout out? I don't even know, but I'm come to Chicago and we'll treat you to Chicago food. We'll treat you out to Chicago foods. That sounds nice. Oh, lovely invitation, Stephanie. Thank you very much. Right, question 18. We're on to which actor links here. It's a gender-neutral actor. It could mean anybody. So, which actor links the following films? Jumanji, Kung Fu Panda, Anchorman, and King Kong. So that is which actor links the following films? Jumanji, Kung Fu Panda, Anchorman, and King Kong. We've put someone in a timeout. There's no need to get it wrong, is there? Old Big Up. Putting answers in the chat. Bit of a twat, if you ask me. Right, shall we carry on? That was question 18. Which actor links the films Jumanji, Kung Fu Panda, Anchorman, and King Kong? Question 19. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and features Aslan and a white witch? That's question 19. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and features Aslan and a white witch? Gives a free point. Yep, there we go. Code word, straight in. What is it? You see those memes, is it those things sometimes where they say, what would be the one thing that you would say in an emergency situation that would let people know that it's definitely you? It's probably straight in that, you know. Oslo. Good. Question 20. So our last one of the first half. We are there already, team. Question 20. Tangerines, satsumas, and clementines are members of which orange family? Yeah. That's question 20 of your first half. Tangerines, satsumas, and clementines are members of which orange family? Yep, that's your question 20. Let's have a little think on that one. Tangerines, satsumas, and clementines are members of which orange family. Not the Trumps, by the way. If you're thinking of an orange family, that's not who I had in mind. Those are your questions for the first half of your next pub quiz. Yes, they are. How have you got on? How have you got on? We'll go through and do those answers in just a moment. The first half music says Texas. Please do not bring him up. Is it hell on earth with him in the White House? Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, should I? We're all here having a lovely time. We don't need to think about that narcissistic twat. Anyway, right. So, should we go through the answer for the first half? Are we ready to do that? Have you swapped papers with absolutely nobody? Are you ready to mark your own while we go through and check the answers? All good? Ready? Happy? All right then. Question 1. The capital of Barbados, Bridgetown. Bridgetown was the answer I was after for that one. I don't think I'd have known that. Yeah, don't think I would. Question 2. December marked the 250th anniversary of the birth of which female author? Jane Austen. Jane Austen was the answer to question number 2. Question number 3, the country that won the Eurovision Song Contest this year was Austria. Austria, the answer to question 3, please. Question 4, the name of the viral collectible toys that come in boxes that everyone wanted their hand on this year? Labubu's. Yes, Labubu's is what I was after there. So well done if you got that one. Question 5. Which band's concert Kiss Cam exposed that CEO and their head of chief people officer? They make up these bleeming names for jobs all the time. Anyway, Coldplay is the answer we were after. Coldplay for question 5. Question 6. Who won the Women's Rugby World Cup in September? Jenny Mitten? The Red Roses. England. England, of course, was the answer to question number 6. Question 7. In the Czech Republic, this is true or false. Is it considered unlucky for there to be an odd number of people sitting down for Christmas dinner? It's true. It is considered unlucky. So I don't know what happens in the Czech Republic. Have we got any Czech people with us? Is it that you have to have an even number of children, but then if one of your parents passes away, do you then have to cull one of your children because otherwise it's gone to an odd number? Help me out. Or do you just have to invite an extra person? Is that how that works out? Maybe that's all. Maybe no death and culling. So there we are. Question 8. Who composed the music for the festive ballet The Nutcracker? Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. It's not the spelling bee, so as long as it looks like Tchaikovsky, then that's fine. I'm wearing a Czech shirt. Does that count, Mark? Yeah, that'll do. Thank you for our Czech representation this evening. That was Tchaikovsky for question 9. Question 8. Question 9, It's a Wonderful Life. It's also the answer to question 9. The Christmas movie featuring Henry F. Potter, It's a Wonderful Life. Question 10, the country where people apparently carve elaborate patterns into oversized radishes as part of their Christmas market activities? Mexico. Something's going on in the kitchen over there. Mexico, the answer I was after for question number 10. How are we doing so far? All right? Right, we are nearly into the riddles. We've just got which one of Santa's reindeer shares its name with a type of animal? Vixen. Vixen, a female fox, of course. Vixen, the answer to question 11. Then the riddles. So, you are my brother, but I am not your brother. If you're a table full of men, maybe you went, oh, this is impossible. Because, of course, the answer is, I'm your sister. Yes. Thankfully, my sister got that spot on when we road tested it yesterday. What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take in when you don't want to use it? How did you get on with this one? The answer is an anchor. An anchor. You throw it out when you want to use it, and you take it in when you don't. Yes. Travel, you see. So that was question 13, an anchor. Question 14, I travel all the world but stay in one corner. What am I? A postage stamp. A stamp. If you put a stamp, well done. You can have the mark for that. Lovely. Question 15, if you say my name, then you break me. What am I? You'd be breaking silence by saying it, wouldn't you? So silence is the answer to question number 15. Then we're into which budget airline's advertising slogan went viral on TikTok earlier this year. It was, of course, Jet2 with the phrase, nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Although it's been quite funny, the memes that now just go, nothing Yes, Jet 2 was the answer we wanted for question 16. The chemical symbol for mercury. Did you get this before? Hello. Someone's decided I should have finished early. Gosh, got overexcited. The symbol we were after was Hg. Hg. How about a life ring for 13? What do you throw out when you want to use it, but take in when you don't? The answer I was after on the card was an anchor, so it's a no from me. I know, not even generous at Christmas. That's question 17 then, HG for Mercury. Question 18, which actor links the following films? Jumanji, Kung Fu, Panda, Anchorman and King Kong. Jack Black. Jack Black is the one. Someone said, is it that you add an extra chair around the table to even things out, similar to Poland? Okay, well, I don't know. Can we have fishing line you can throw out when you want to use it? No, sorry, Sarah, it's not the answer I had on the card, is it? Jack Black for question 18. Question 19. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and features Aslan and a white witch? Narnia, of course. The famously related questions that came up many times for reasons I'm not even going to bother explaining now, but it's to the closer crew. They all know what we're talking about. And of course, the time that I suggested that Oslo was the capital of... Was it... What? Now, which one did I say? I'm not even going to go there again. So there we are. Oh, did you hear that? That's the noise of a little something being opened for my half-time cocktail. So I hope you've got someone making you one too. Question 20 then. Tangerines, satsumas and clementines are all members of which orange family? Mandarin. Mandarin. Did you get that? I hope so. Because those are your answers for the first half of our little festive Nick's Pub quiz. Yes, what have you got out of the first half then? Stick it in the chat if you are chat inclined. With a quarter of a second to spare, my daughter changed Jamestown to Bridgetown. This is a wild ride. Yes, it is. Well done. Nashville Rian's in with a whopping 12. It's good we don't have to be smart to join. 14 for the Tooting Tipplers. Team Garrow-Paskins on 13. 16 out of 20 in Wickham. 10.5 for the Durrells. All right, team. A very respectful 11 for Big Russ. Love it. We have Mrs. Johnson on 14. Sarah Butler's on a 12. Good one, Sarah. Nice to have you with us. Where are Hoglog and Gay Goose? They're just... over here, they're slightly out of shot, aren't they? I'll leave them in shot for a bit for you. 13 for Team Hell's Kitchen, 16 out of 20 for Bronnies, not ashamed of that. Rob Vickers, 16 out of 20, 14 from Isolators, 13, but in our defence, one of us is a baby. Riddle's got us, says Luby Lake. 19, Claire Vargas, still leading the charts. 13 so far. Average for us and having a fab time. That's what it's all about, obviously. With all the cocktails, it's lucky we can see the paper. Good. 13 for Team Span Clanabel. That was hard, was it? Oh, well. 11 out of 20 spoons, looking for a comeback in the second half. 13 will take that a few sherries down, say the Mittens. Zoe, 16, it's Von, not Zoe. So 16, that's good, Peter's crew, love that. Robin Rees, 14 from North Wales. Nicole Meyer, 13, all of these lovely names we know and love from times gone by. Bradley Cottier, 16. Andy Loves, 19, because we couldn't have fishing line even. Well, I'm pleased to have held you to the card. 11 for Emma, 12 out of 20 for the Christmas Curry Club, 17 for the, Anthony's in Welling Garden City. Well, not too far from each other there. 16 out of 20 without the fishing rod, 15 for Dexter Port, 13 from the Lord Buckinghams. Hello, team. 14, happy with that. We have got them all coming in. Joe Goscombe, 15. I mean, brilliant work, everybody. 13 from the... and love the riddles. Good, Claire. I'm glad about that. Yeah, now, obviously, on some of the ones we've done before, we've raised a ton of money for charity, and we've loved you absolutely doing that. This is free. This is your Christmas gift. Hello, as he drops things, from me to you. If you are feeling inclined to donate at this time of year, I'm actually collecting for me own project. I know, shameless. But I've been working for 3 years on The Founding Four, a documentary to tell the history of the very first Women's Rugby World Cup and women's sports documentaries. are still in their relative infancy, which means brands don't give you loads of money yet. A load of you actually donated a couple of months ago when we did a big crowdfunder, and we hit a 20k crowdfunder target online. We need more for some editing, for bits of archive, for stuff. We're actually in the last couple of months of making this amazing film. If you are inclined, paypal.me/rugbymedia. I'll take anything that you've got to spare, up to about 50 grand. All right, good. And if you know anyone who wants to back a women's sport documentary, send them my way. All right. Thank you, Caroline. She's even put the link in the chat. No obligation, and appreciate you are going to be much more generous for very deserving charities than you're going to be for this. And that I probably agree with. So there we are. Right, well done, everybody. We're going to get cracking in the second half in a minute, but I'm just going to enjoy the last of my drinking because another one on the way. There's still quite a lot left. My beautiful assistant's coming in. Do you want to say hello to my beautiful assistant, everybody? Oh, he's running away. He's not ready yet. You can't wave when you've got that in your hand, can you? That's scuppered him. Say hello to my beautiful assistant, everybody. Yeah, there he is. We've got a little shot of the fleece. It's very popular this time of year. I've got a half-time cocktail coming. I hope you have too. Here it is. A bit of winter gin liqueur, a bit of orange slicing, and some tonic, I think. Hello. Well, that's very lovely, isn't it? A little wine glass. It's burnt orange. Hence the drama in the kitchen a few moments ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can smell the burnt orange. Yes, in fact, let's give this a mention. I mean, I think we might have done before we carry on. But it's not product placement, even though it is, because my old mate Tom, not this one, but the other one, makes this amazing stuff. You can have it with Prosecco, you can make a really good Negroni with it, or you can put it with some burnt orange. But, I'm going to drop that again. But winter gin liqueur is amazing. And look at the bottle, the box, but the bottle's the same. He also makes, by the way, this, which is amazing. It is mince pie and marmalade gin liqueur. He does it for Fortnum's, and you can get that. Oh, run and get one after Christmas, because you're probably so late now, and enjoy that in your festive bits, or your festive bits as well. Should we carry on? Clearly had one. All right, it's so odd we can actually recognise Tom's hand. There will be no other, will there? Except no imitations. So there we are. Right. That is delicious. Well done, sir. It is, yeah. It's got a little bit of a marmalade-y flavour of its own. Marmalade. Right. Should we do a second half of Nick's pub quiz? I think we probably should. I was going to do a costume change at half time, but I'll do it maybe in a bit. Keep you on your toes. Right. Shush. Get out of the way. Good. 21. This is as up to date as Nick's pub quiz ever gets, by the way. A 15-year-old dance track, Turn the Lights Off, is finding new life, having surged to the top of the Spotify viral chart right now, thanks to a meme created from the Apple TV series Your Friends and Neighbours. Who is the actor from the series who is central to the meme as he stands on a crowded dance floor? I flicked through my Instagram feed earlier. It was on every single post. So it's not surprised it's gone to the top of the charts. So I'll read that one again for you. I'm after the actor's name. A 15-year-old dance track, Turn the Lights Off, is finding new life, having surged to the top of the Spotify viral chart right now, thanks to a meme created from Apple TV series Your Friends and Neighbours. Who is the actor from the series who's central to the meme as he stands on a crowded dance floor? Marmalade is a new drag name. Hello, Donal. Nice to have you here. Yes. Please bring one to France when you next visit. I'll do my best. Callum's making eggnog. Good. Yes. Hello, son, said Jeff, while the hand was in shot. So that's question 21. Question 22. Who was the most streamed artist on Spotify this year? I'm going to give you some multiple choice for this. Was it A, Bad Bunny? Was it B, Taylor Swift? Was it C, Drake? Who was the most streamed artist on Spotify this year? A, Bad Bunny, B, Taylor Swift, C, Drake. Sorry, Caroline, that first question was really too long. You could just say who's one of the main actors in your Friends and Neighbours. I mean, sure. Anyway, never mind. In the interest of balance, please say is that what you mean? To my cat Montgomery Crispin Whiskers, who is watching with us. Hello. Hello. I'm just making general mousy hamster noises, maybe? Sure. Question 23. Despite an anti-renewables president returning to the White House, I mean, I wasn't going to mention him, but he sort of haven't. Wind and solar power overtook which resource as the world's leading energy source this year? So I'll ask that one again. Despite an anti-renewables president returning to the White House, wind and solar power overtook which resource as the world's leading energy source this year? I thought I wanted to throw in a couple of good questions, some good news questions. So this is one of those for you. Despite the, well, yes, wind and solar power overtook which resource as the world's leading energy source this year? It's a good news question, ultimately. That's your question 23. Can you hear my beautiful assistant munching away in the background? I mean, I don't know how sensitive the microphone is. He's having a lovely time. No, there won't be any Doritos left by the time I finish the quiz. I've got another bag over there, it's all right. Excellent summarising there from Caroline in the chat. Despite the cheese ball returning to the White House. The Cheeto. So that was 23. Question 24. In January, which Southeast Asian country became the first to legalise same-sex marriage? And they did so with a basic load of mass participation, same-sex, what was I going to say? Procedures? No, events, anyway. In January, which Southeast Asian country became the first to legalise same-sex marriage? That's your question 24, by the way. Good. Question 25. Which country's jaguar population has shot up by 30% since 2010, according to the country's latest census of big cats? It's multiple choice for you. Are you ready? A, Mexico. B, India. C, Botswana. So which country's jaguar population has shot up by 30% since 2010? A, Mexico. B, India. C, Botswana. Vicky's written apart from the UK with a question mark, and I don't know what that was about. I mean, if it was about which Southeast Asian country was the first to legalise same-sex marriage, then I suspect not. It's a question about an animal. Oh, it's gone right over my head if it was. Carrying on. Question 26. Doug and Suze have to drop. Caught up with Doug and Suze recently. Took them out for a cocktail or two in Tooting. Then we took them for a curry. Wonderful humans. We had a lovely time. Went to the Antelope. Had a pint. It was glorious. It was lovely to have Suze and Doug in London and on our turf. So that's what's available to you when you come for the immersive Nick's Pub Quiz live experience. Where are we? Question 26. Which Netflix series by the Duffer Brothers returned to our screens for season 5 last month? That is question 26. Which Netflix series by the Duffer Brothers returned to our screens for season 5 last month? Now we're entering spelling bee territory. Yeah, we are. How did you not hook us all up with Doug and Sue's? I kept them to myself, I'm afraid. I did. Sorry about that. It was quite last minute, to be fair. So that was 26. We've got some spelling bees for you here of an easy to middling sort across the three. So these are going to be your questions 27, 28 and 29, okay? So 27, 28, 29, spelling bees. And I'm going to give you your first word for question 27, which is icicle. Icicle for question 27. Question 28 will be poinsettias. Poinsettias is your spelling bee for question 28. And 29, blitzen. Now, these come from a beautiful assistant, Tom. I did say, is that a word or a name? He said, who cares? Yeah, so there we are. Obviously, my beautiful assistant, Caroline, won't put these in the chat because that would be twattish. So, icicle, poinsettias, blitzen, your questions for your spelling bees for 27, 28 and 29. Apparently, the kids have gone to bed in the Moss Child household. And hello to Kay, to Em and to Ollie. Hi, everybody. Yeah, that's your questions 27, 28 and 29. Hopefully you can spell those 3 words. Here with Tony, Jen, Mum and Ollie. Kids just gone to bed. Great. Glad you could tune in, gang. See what you can do out of the last, 13 questions. Yeah, great. It was recently my beautiful assistant's birthday, and I saw this card in a shop, and it really made me laugh. Nice dress. Thanks, it has pockets. We all know the value of pockets in dresses, girls, don't we? But I like that so much. Very happy with this little dress with pockets. Can you say hello to Bailey, the mischievous Labradoodle? Bailey, what are you up to? Ooh, he's a good boy. Pockets, I know. See, pockets are huge. I know. It's just great. All right. I think it's about time. I'm going to get my dits out for all of you. Festive dits out time. Because it is time for our ditloids, everybody. Do you know what a ditloid is? Are you new to this parish? Because a ditloid could be something like 18H on a GC. And that would be 18 holes on a golf course. So those are what a ditloid are. And I've got 2 of them for you for question 30. Tinsley Dits, absolutely. Can you say hello to, oh no, what was it? I saw something else, to Licorice, new dog in the household, his first Nick's Pub quiz. Hello, Licorice, you're a little cutie. And there we are. Missed the second spelling thing. Icicle, poinsettias and blitzen, 27, 28, 29, at your service. Jingle dits, indeed. Right, here we go. Your 2 ditloids for question 30 are 11p in a CT, and the next one is a SP has 88k. You could say to make the letters an SP, but then when it reads normally. So, SP has 88k. And the one before that, 11p in a CT. This is Mabel's first pub quiz. She's a 13-week-old Cocker Spaniel. She's not very good at it, to be honest, though chews on the answers with gusto. I love that, Mel. How lovely. Mabel. Down from the table, Mabel. Good. Those are your 2 ditloids then. 11p in a CT. A SP has 88k. Occasionally just look down and get a shimmer of tinsel in my face. Good. Those are your 2 ditloids for question 30. Question 31. Good for the last 10. Here we go, team. Downhill from here. What shoe brand makes the Mexico 66? What shoe brand makes the Mexico 66? Shoe brand that makes the Mexico 66, please. Good. Happy? Something? 11 potatoes in a crisp tagine. Ah, someone's got the ditloid and put it in the chat, clearly. My beautiful assistants having a lovely time over there. That was question 31. Which shoe brand makes the Mexico 66? 32. Which city is known as the Eternal City? Which city is known as the Eternal City? Where's the halftime costume change? All right, while you're working out the Eternal City, then bear with. Just got to take this off for a moment. Let's pop you there. Now, well, you can still hear me over there, can't you? My lovely friend Shira saw this. She got sold this online. The algorithm popped it up for her. Let me just pop this back on, shall I? There we go. Can you believe this? Yep. Obviously, someone who knows me saw this and went, well, I've got to get in that, haven't I? So there we are. Festive times call for festive measures. So there we are. What have I got? It's the other way around. Well, it's back to front for you, is it? Yes, but you know, you can read it, I'm sure. So there we are. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, you're loving it. For us, it's a mirror image. Well, I know, but it didn't used to do that when we did the normal Nick's Pub quiz, did it? That's interesting. It's done some curious things there. But anyway, you can see it because everything else has got to be backwards as well then, hasn't it? Never used to do that. Anyway, there we go. So Shira, the producer of the brilliant women's rugby podcast, The Good Scouts Rugby, spotted this and went, I know who's having that. So there we are. My wife says I'm needy for soliciting shout-outs. Can you wish her a Merry Christmas? Why don't you? Merry Christmas, of course. Yeah, never did the mirror image before. I don't know why. It's got all too clever for its own good, or I just am too thick and have not done the settings properly. That's probably all this is. Anyway, shall we carry on? That was question 32. 33. What is the word recce short for? What is the word recce short for? If you're doing a recce, yeah. Could you say hello to our new rabbit, Sarah? I mean, you're taking the mick now, aren't you? You've got a rabbit called Sarah. Happy Christmas from Boston, Massachusetts. Well, I will salute the international flavour of an Nick's Pub quiz. So cheers to Kenya. Is that how we say it? Anyway, love that. I did think you'd comb your hair in the opposite direction this evening. Thanks, D to the Q. Good. Hello, happy Christmas from Germany. Loving the international flavour. Good. That was 33. What is the word recce short for? Question 34. This is a little bit of multiple choice for you. Which animal's milk is naturally pink? I hadn't heard of this. Which animal's milk is naturally pink? A, kangaroo. B, hippopotamus. C, pig. There you go. Those are your choices. A, kangaroo. B, hippopotamus. C, pig. For your pinky animals milky. Please say hi to David Hillary from Stroud, the Hucknall 2. David Hillary, Merry Christmas. My partner's pressuring me to ask for a shout out for our newborn baby Hudson. This is getting silly now, Mark, but hello, Hudson. I couldn't work out what oh yeah, the mirrored bit with the card. Oh, of course, I hadn't thought you couldn't read that either. Well done, yes. Steckcop pockets, of course, good. So there we are, that was 34, the Pinky Milky, kangaroo, hippopotamus, pig, A, B or C. All right, question 35. I know how much you love them. It's time for Name the Years of singles in the music charts. I'm going to give you an artist and a song title. You just have to guess which year. And I will tell you that the years are sequential. They're not consecutive as in one after the other, but they are in chronological order. So there we are. Here we go. Question 35. Name the year of release for Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen. Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen is 35. Hi Nick, can you give a big shout out to Harvey and Harper, Lhasa Apso and Tibetan Terrier, and Poppy, who's an 18-year-old cat. Well, it doesn't matter how loud I shout out to Poppy, she is not paying attention and only choosing to listen to what she wants to when it's dinner time. But hello to all the beautiful animals in the Aston household. There's a new idea for a quiz show. Show a card with writing. We have to figure out what it says because we only see it backwards. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to check my settings the next time we do this, aren't I? Clearly, it's all different. Question 36. Name the year. Levitating Dua Lipa. Levitating Dua Lipa. Name the year for old Dua Lipa. Levitating Dua Lipa. That's question 36. Just the tooting sirens keeping us all alert. Question 37. Name the year Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Year of release for Flowers, Miley Cyrus. They are all in chronological order from earliest to most recent, I can tell you. And not quite successive decades, but they are at least in that order, or in an order. So there we are. 35, Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen. 36, Levitating, Dua Lipa. 37, Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Now I've got a couple of lyrics ones for you from a couple of songs I've really enjoyed over the last year. Not necessarily released in the last year, but they are as follows. Question 38. The lyrics are: I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. That's 38. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. Number 36 song, DQ, was Levitating, Dua Lipa. So 38, the lyrics, I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. What is the song? Song and artist. I think I only used to do one of those, didn't I? But I can't remember which. So if you give me song and artist, we can have a couple of points. That's how that works. Mum says, can you ask when William the Conqueror's birthday is? She knows the answer to that. Sorry, Madam Mitten. Number 39, your penultimate Nick's Pub Quiz festive edition question. It's gone so fast. You're thinking, no, stop whittering on. I want to eat my dinner. Question 39, the lyrics. Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out to me. It's another lovely song. That's 39. Looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out to me. Crystal, very happy 13-year-old. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Quiz for all the family, you know. And we're into question 40. Where will the Winter Olympics be held in 2026? I'm after the sort of city location. Country's not enough for me, I'm afraid. So where will the Winter Olympics be held in 2026? Nick, do you know your demographic? We are years older now. I know, aren't we all? Arlo 4 just got question 38. I love that, if that's the case. Excellent, Arlo. Well done. Brilliant. She's always been amazing. The Winter Olympics won't be in Reading, Alex, but I really appreciate that. we found Claire Varga's weakness, anything modern. So question 40, where will the Winter Olympics be held in 2026? That's your last question of your Christmas Eve Nick's pub quiz. Oh. No, things aren't working over here now. It's all gone wrong. Come on then. I mean, what's the point in having a jingle if you're not going to be able to use it? I mean, come on. Just that pregnant pause was enough, wasn't it? We were waiting for it. It's, oh, here we go. Seamless. See, that extra time just for you to put that last answer down that you're going to be very, very pleased with. Get your jingle out. End of the questions music. There we go. Well done, everybody. How do you think you've done? Swap your papers with nobody. Once again, we can go through the answers. Just before we do, one last little gentle personal appeal for any funds for our Founding for Women's Sport documentary. The first ever Women's Rugby World Cup was played in 1991. 4 incredible women were the ones who decided that, hey, the men are having one, why can't we? And through fax machines and with misogyny and sexism looming large in the rearview mirror, they made it happen. And it's an amazing story with plenty of hilarious tales. And we've interviewed people like Emily Scarrett and Ellie Kildunn and all the people from Original. It's going to be knockout, and we just need a bit more cash to get the production finished, because there's already been quite a bit of money spent on it and we need more. So if you want to donate, please do. Otherwise, that's it from me on that front. Okay, let's go through the answers, shall we? Question 21. 15-year-old dance track, Turn the Lights Off. On the dance floor is the actor Jon Hamm. Jon Hamm is who we're after there. Jon Hamm, the answer to question 21. Question 22. The most streamed artist on Spotify this year is Bad Bunny for the 4th year in a number of recent years, apparently, I read earlier. So that is the answer to question 22, A, Bad Bunny. Question 23, wind and solar power overtook coal. That's good news, isn't it? Wind and solar power overtook coal as the world's leading energy source this year. Question 24. In January, the Southeast Asian country that became the first to legalise same-sex marriage was Thailand. Thailand, indeed, we got for question number 24. 25. Which country's jaguar population has shot up by 30% since 2010? It's Mexico. Mexico. A. Mexico was the answer to question 25. So that's good. Question 26. Which Netflix series by the Duffer Brothers returned to our screens for season 5 last month? Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Yes, indeed. Question 26. That was the answer there. Right, we're into spelling bee time. Hopefully not too tricky, but let's see how we go. So 27 was icicle. Are we listening? Ready? I-C-I-C-L-E. Icicle. Yep, that's the one. Poinsettias, 28. Are we ready for this one? Longer, but fairly as you'd hope. Here we go. P-O-I-N. Good so far. S-E-T-T-I-A-S. So that one for you one more time. Poinsettias. P-O-I-N-S-E-T-T-I-A-S. So that's your thank you, my beautiful assistant. That's spelling bee number 2 on 28. Then 29, everyone's favourite reindeer, maybe. Blitzen. B-L-I-T-Z-E-N. Hopefully you've all done very well on our spelling bees. 3 out of 3 there. Blitzen. B-L-I-T-Z-E-N. That was question 29. Question 30, the Ditloids. The Ashes are being played, aren't they, of course, even if England are terrible. All you cricket fans out there. So 11p in a CT, 11 players in a cricket team. Yes, that's the answer there. Do we need the S for 28? Given that the word was poinsettias, yeah, sort of do. Then question, the second Ditloid, a SP has 88k, a standard piano has 88 keys. A standard piano has 88 keys. Oh, I've got... what? Yes, plurals, yes. It was. I read it out as plural. Yes, good. Carry on. The question 31. What shoe brand makes the Mexico 66 shoe? Onitsuka Tiger is the answer I was after for that one. So well done if you got that, the Onitsuka Tiger, for question 31. Question 32. What city is known as the Eternal City? It is Roma. Rome is the answer we wanted to question 32. Well done if you got that. Question 33. What is the word that recce is short for? What is recce short for? It's reconnaissance. Yes, reconnaissance is what we're after there. A reconnaissance mission, a recce. That is the answer to question 33. So good. Well done. Question 34. Pink milk, you say? We're looking for B, hippopotamus. I'm told some people still debate this, but many say that it's true. Yeah, B is the answer, hippopotamus. There we go. Learn something new. 25, naming the year in terms of successive decades. Call Me Maybe, Carly Rae Jepsen, 2012. 2012. Give yourself a half point if you put 2011 or 2013. 2012 is the answer to 35. Question 36, naming the year levitating, Dua Lipa. It's an 8-year jump to 2020. 2020, spot on, well done if you got it. Half a mark for 1 year either side of 2020. And then 37, name the year Flowers, Miley Cyrus. We're looking for 2023 years. Miley Cyrus, so if you put 22 or 24, you can also have a half mark. So Flowers, Miley Cyrus, 2023. All right, Arlo, I'm going to keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. She's clearly getting a great education. Pink Pony Club, Chapel Rowan. Pink Pony Club was the answer to question 38. And question 39, looks like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out to me. The brilliant Olivia Dean with Man I Need. Man I Need, Olivia Dean, will get you a couple of points for question 39. Good. And then question 40, where will the Winter Olympics be held in 2026? They will be in Milano Cortina. Milano Cortina is the answer. If you just put Milan, I'm very happy with that. You can have a point for it. But Milano Cortina is the answer I wanted. Those are the answers that round off your next pub quiz. Oh, there we are, there we are. We got there. Oh, well, twice. Sure, go for it. There we go, everybody. Next pub quiz in full rotation. Sorry, lads, the 9-year-old just woke up and was sick everywhere. Happy Christmas Eve, so we missed all of part 2, but never mind. Oh, team. Have one of those. Good. 26 for the Tooting Tipplers. Team Carol Baskin's got 11, a very poor 24 overall. The second half music, says Texas. The Nashville Rians with 22 total. Merry Christmas. Can you say hi to Annie the Cocker Spaniel, please? Hello, Annie. Woof! Total score 19 from the Durrells. Boom, mic drop. Love that. 26 crashed and burned with the music, still stuck in the 80s. 29 for the Bronnies. Blimey, we're quite pleased with a 34, so you should be. Cheers, Nick. Have a good one from Mark, and to you. 26 and a half, ho, ho, ho. That was a bumper quiz. Wickham got 29 and a half out of 40. Excellent work. Yikes, we need to practice more. Only 23 total. Nick, once a year isn't often. Thank you, Sue Spanton. Geraldine, 28 and a half. Happy with that. Nicole, a sad 21. Had fun anyway. 29 for the Peters gang. Whisper was no help. Well, there's another spaniel doing nothing. Thank you for joining. 24 in total for Team McButlix in Dawlish. That's a mouthful. But well done for playing there. 27 for Team Hell's Kitchen. Fun to get together again. I thought so too. Got the ice there, look. 28 and a half for Team Quim. 27 and a wee half from Francie Pants. Thank you, Nick, bringing back amazing memories. So many more terrible. 20 from Big Russ. 26 and a half is that from the Hucknall 2. And yeah, 23 out of 40 for Christmas Curry Club. Not bad, Jeff and Angela and team. That is going to about round it off. My brother got the Chapel Royal one. Well done. It has been an absolute joy to be back with you all again, to be reminiscing, seeing all of your lovely faces, seeing the same names popping up, and no doubt a few new ones as well. Have a bloody wonderful Christmas, everybody. I hope you get all you need. I wish you all the very best health and happiness into 2026. Post your Nick's Pub Quiz selfies, stick them on Instagram, tag me on Facebook at Nick Heath Sport, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Shall we just say goodbye with a full noise? I think so. Take care, everybody. Bye. Merry Christmas.